that you've gone through with different personnel. How many different things have you gone through? How much have you had to teach this team? Different sets, different ways of attacking using personnel.
I mean, if you look at it, I mean, we were playing, especially for the first 9 games, everything through Jesse Edwards, trying to get him a touch and play inside out because that was kind of our advantage. To abruptly take that away and then add a couple dynamic guards and figure out how we, incorporate them and put them in the best positions to succeed. Meanwhile, getting some other guys some minutes that have to step up to help us is certainly a challenge, and especially with the short time frame. So I've said it over and over, I'm a planning guy. I try to be organized and plan things, but every time I have a plan, some wrench gets thrown in it, and I got to figure a different scenario out.
Knowing Raekwon give you a little bit better defensive set, and you push the defense out a little bit at some points.
Yeah, I mean, more than anything, we changed some things up with ball screen coverage. With Jesse not out there, he was in a drop the majority of the time with his length and athleticism and trying to protect him from foul trouble. So Cook and Pat, I think we were doing ourselves a disservice by not being aggressive with them in the ball screens. So that was kind of the strategy going in. But on-ball defenders, they're putting some pressure on those guards and making it tough on them. So that's what we want. That's the type of intensity we need on the ball.
What did you think of Raekwon's performance tonight?
Try to get him going early. He struggled to make shots, and I worried about that, considering he's still trying to gain his strength and his stamina back. He doesn't have his game legs under him yet because it's his first game, and trying to he was down 13 pounds just a couple days ago. So I saw it in the practice leading up to. He just wasn't 100% Raekwon yet. So. No, but he forced a couple, and I think he would admit that. But he's a special, dynamic player, and we're going to need him. And we just need to be probably more of a balanced attack, moving forward. And everybody on the floor has got to share it and get the really good shot, not the forced shot, which we've continued to do over and over. We've forced a lot of things over the course of 10 games. So.
It's been 2 weeks.
11 games.
It's been 2 weeks to the day since Cook has returned. Played 23 minutes tonight. How far are you willing to let him go now that Jesse's out?
Right now, it's about probably max what he can do. You can see it. You can see it in his eyes when he's getting. He's really gassed, and guys when they're that exhausted just make mistakes. They make mental mistakes, and we saw that several times, and you need to get them probably shorter spurts out there and more rotations between him and Pat. And we'll look at that as we move forward.
Coach, go ahead.
Josh, on the rebounding, correct me if I'm wrong on this stuff, but I would imagine with your numbers, it might have been difficult to physically work on rebounding, and I don't know, you hear some crazy things that coaches like to do sometimes to really reinforce that. I don't know if you tried to do that, remedy with that, but also, can you do that now because you are a little bit deeper, and can you do some, I don't know, more specific things that sounds like you
we
want
have
to
more
drill into?
accountability in practice with our more numbers, so there's punishments for not doing the right thing rather than us just coaching them through it. So we're trying to increase the accountability in practice, but you got to understand that every third day we're playing right now, so we can't push them too hard.
Coach, you said Jesse's surgery was earlier. Have you talked to him at all? I mean,
I haven't talked to him yet. The surgery kind of got pushed back later into the afternoon, but I got word that everything went really well, and he's resting. So now it's just the clock's ticking to his recovery.
And Kobe didn't play tonight. Anything there?
That's between me and Kobe and where we're at. It's coach's decision.
Coach's decision. Okay.
Got a lot of seasons at first, but you look down at the other bench and there's Darius. So your thoughts as you just going head to head, and does it even enter your mind when the game's going, or what do you think of facing up with Darius?
Yeah, I mean, couple times you look down there and it's kind of surreal because we go back a long time and watched him navigate as the point guard into the Sweet 16 for us that first year here. And it was a special year for me, special year for him and all those guys. And so, you know, we even built a bigger, greater relationship when I kind of when we brought him back as a GA, and I kind of mentored him through all the scouting process, and we got really close that year. We've continued to be really, you know, good friends, and he's one of those guys that it's genuine. It's genuine. You know, you got someone in your corner that would go to bat for you, and when things are down, you know he's going to be calling. So it's I'm happy for Darius. He's a good coach, and they got things rolling. And I respect him and what he's doing there. And it's hard to lose, but I guess if you're going to lose to a good friend, I guess it makes it a little better.
Coach, this is kind of an analytical question, I guess, UMass game, you guys hit 14 threes, and a lot of the offense comes through. And then tonight, first half, I think 0 for 10, 4 threes for the whole game. So it's totally night and day. And I'm kind of wondering, you know, was that to be expected, or is that a shock, or is that just the way the ball bounces?
No, I mean, sometimes you feel it as a coach. I watched him shoot yesterday, and I saw a lot of front rams, and maybe I was a little too hard on him 2 days ago, trying to shore up some things, and there's a lot of accountability in that practice, and so the legs didn't seem nearly as fresh as they probably needed to be to make all those shots, but it's a catch-22 for a coach, trying to make sure you guys are doing the right thing, being accountable, and having fresh legs as well. So maybe some of that's on me and how hard I went on Monday, trying to send a message. But yeah, we didn't shoot it well, and it was pretty consistent across the board.
You mentioned needing more of a want-to and an attitude when it comes to rebounding. Is that something that can develop through gelling, or is that something that these guys have to find within, you know, themselves?
It's you look down the board. I mean, Quinn's 7, Cook's 7, Noah's 7. Noah, like I said, Noah's the smallest guy on the floor. He's got 7 rebounds. I mean, he seemed to have the want to, and I use him as an example at halftime. He was, you know, tenacious about going and helping us rebound, and that's the smallest guy, you know, I got. And I mean, I pointed out Pat. You know, Pat gave me 17 minutes, and we got 17 minutes. I'm saying, you're the biggest, strongest guy on the floor, and he gave me 1 rebound. So there's just got to be, you know, everybody's got to get 2 or 3 more. That's just the way it is. It's going to be a team effort.
Coach, you're talking about how every time you put together a plan, there's another monkey wrench that gets thrown in, but now that you're a chunk into the season, what's your comfort level, I guess, as a head coach? Because this is your first crack at things, or are you not able to really get that comfort at all because of everything that's going on? Like, how are you able to evaluate yourself, I guess, is a better question so far.
I don't really think about it, to be honest with you. You know, it's change after change after change, and like I said, there's a lot of wrenches thrown into this whole process, and I'm growing as a coach, I'm growing as a person. I'm going to continue to fight like hell every day for our guys, and make sure they're competing, playing the right way, hold guys accountable. I mean, that's going to be an everyday thing for me, and I promise you, you're going to get 100% out of me and our staff, and I think I'm a positive, optimistic person, so I think we can get some of this chemistry built. It's just we need some consistency out on the floor. We're not there yet.
Coach, how much tonight, like during the flow of the game offensively for you guys, was kind of like isolations, just get the guy in a spot and let him make a play, as opposed to like what you could do during a timeout and draw stuff? Were there differences there? I mean, situation.
We just got to understand, you know, we run a set and we try to get somebody a shot, it's not there, it's not there.
Yeah.
You know, let's bounce it back out and run the clock. And I told the guys at halftime, like, I can't remember a shot clock violation because we just ran so much offense and didn't get a shot. I don't remember one. You guys remember one? 11 games, I don't think I can remember us running out of clock trying to run offense. So we can certainly be a lot more patient and grind the defense more and figure out, you know, the best possible shot and the most efficient shot. So, you know, we have some continuity behind some of these sets, and let's fall back on it. If it's not there, let's fall back on it. And let's work the defense a little bit.
Coach, thank you.
Thanks.